Hey guys, welcome to episode 163 of the Cat Lady podcast. My name is Andrea, also known as the Cat Lady. That's 2T's, CATT, which stands for Craft All the Things. I'm a primarily fiber-related podcast, so knitting, crochet, spinning, weaving, but I try to incorporate all sorts of other things. Lately, it's really just been knitting and crochet. I really am itching to craft all the things, though. I have so many projects in my head that I want to do. I want to make shirts. I want to make skirts. I want to spin. I want my cat to eat his pills that he's not, so I'm staring at that. Anyways, it is Tuesday, May something. 15th? Is it May 15th? No, Friday was the 13th. Friday the 13th. 17th. May 17th, 2022. And unfortunately, we got hit again by the Rona. Emily came home last week, or I had to pick her up early from track because she wasn't feeling good. So, oh, my other cat's gonna, hey, come on, eat this. I wrapped my cat's pills in cheese, and he's not eating them. All right, we're off to a great start, aren't we? I had to shove him down his throat. Great. Anyways, so Emily didn't feel well. We decided to all do home tests. She was positive, the rest of us were negative. I started to feel junky the next day, or even like around the same time. I still was feeling kind of ugh. You can still hear it in my throat. Tested again a couple days later, still negative. So, I mean, I might just have a bug of some sort, but she apparently has corona, COVID, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to try not to cough this whole time, but, so yeah, it was not good. So she wasn't feeling good. We had our tickets for Comic-Con, Motor City Comic-Con this weekend. We bought tickets in advance and, of course, now couldn't use them, so that was a real bummer. But we did our own Comic-Con. Show you the backdrop. Comic-Con 2022, a la home edition, quarantine edition, whatever. We had a lot of fun. If you follow me on Instagram, I am the Cat Lady on Instagram and Facebook and everywhere, social media stuff. I posted a whole bunch of pictures yesterday of what we did, but we did so much stuff. We still put on our costumes. We did our photo booth, so I printed out some of our photo booth pictures. That was Friday, so we weren't in costume. No, we had these silly props and masks and stuff. Kudos to my husband. He pretty much like organized this whole thing. He's like, well, we're just gonna do stuff at home and we're gonna have a good time. But me and Emily did some photo booths in our costumes. The boys didn't get to the photo booth in their costumes, so be it. But we did face painting and we did little games and they played outside. It was a beautiful weekend, so they played outside. And Emily was fine. By Sunday, she was running around outside, playing in the little kiddie pools and hoses and whatever. But we didn't go anywhere, obviously. We did, we watched a lot of movies. Of course, comic movies. We watched, what did we watch? We watched The Avengers and we watched... What was the first movie we watched? Oh, we watched My Hero Academia movie. So that's our costumes were characters from My Hero Academia, which is an anime. And we watched Ant-Man on Sunday. So lots of movies and just, I don't know, it was fun. We got in, again, we got our costumes on and went out and took some pictures outside. I will post some at the end of the video. But again, all the pictures, like you want to see a million pictures, they're on Instagram or Facebook. Anyways, that was our weekend. So it was actually a lot of fun, and we probably had more fun at home than we would have. We certainly did a lot more things. And the kids actually hated wearing the costumes. So, which David had hands on his face and the wigs were itchy and it was hot. So probably it was better not to take them out in the costumes, but they looked so cute and they looked so fun and they just look so good. So I don't know. My costume was fine. Jim's costume was relatively comfortable, so I couldn't see very well with the goggles I had on, but that's okay. But on to the crafting. So I am continuing to work on my weaving, on my pin loom. So I can't even remember what color I showed you last. I think I was on yellow. But I'll do a quick recap of what I got. I got purple. Kind of see. Orange. Yellow. Green. I think I got the less, how many? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6 green. 1, 2, 3, 5 yellow. Yeah, so I only got 5 yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 orange. And 1, 2, 3, oh no, 5 purple. So I range between 5 and 6. I thought I got 7 out of 1 for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay. And then I started red. So I have 2 red right now. So they're so cute looking. I really like them. And they're going to be put together with some plain black squares, which I will show right now. So the yarn I'm using is Fiber Dog Fibers, and it's all hand spun and hand processed. So she buys raw fleece. She cards it, combs it, whatever cards it. I think she cards it. Spins it, dyes it, everything. So I told her my plan, and what I was planning to do was alternate black, just plain solid black squares. So she dyed me up some black. It's different. It's so this is a Romney, and this one, the colors are Romney. These are Cordell, but actually these ones feel a little softer, honestly. But once they're woven into little squares, I'm pretty confident they're gonna. This one's fuzzy. I don't know if that's dog hair or sheep hair. She's got a German Shepherd that is the Fiber Dog. But anyways, this is the black. So I got 2 of these. Oh, and there's a cute little card with her dog's like, drawing on there. So this is the black. So this is not going to be fun to weave because it's really dark and it's black. And at least with the pops of color, I can kind of see a lot of the strands. But if this is going to be all black, this is going to be a pain in the butt. So I don't know. I get myself into these projects and slightly regret. But I should start on some of the black so that I can actually start piecing them together. Because then I can break up the sewing part, which is my least favorite part. So that's on the way. But they make me happy. They're so colorful. I like seeing all the colors. And so each color block, each color is going to be its own placemat. So there's 7 colors total, so there'll be 7 placemats. I have 6 settings at my table here. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, 6. I could fit up to 8, so I'm gonna have 7, and then I'm gonna have leftover squares, so I might just make a random kind of multicolored one. So I might have 8 total. I don't know yet. I probably will, because I mean, what else am I gonna do with these squares? Coasters? I don't know. If I put lining on them, they could make good coasters. Well, that could be cute too. So, I don't know. We'll see how many extras I have. So, up next is my crochet skirt. I've tried it on. I actually steamed it a little bit because it is a little stiff. I'm hoping it's going to loosen up more after I wash it. I will give it another steaming if needed as well. But it's very mermaid figurine, kind of. It's very, which I should have known because I was following kind of like a tight form fitted skirt pattern to start it. So maybe I should have increased more to make it more A-line, I guess. But I don't mind it. I still, this lump in the back is still there from where I screwed up increasing. But once I put it on, it's not noticeable. I kind of steamed it out a little bit, but it's still there. But here, it's coming along. So it looks cute. So yeah, I should have been increasing more from the top to make it wider because it is very like, it kind of hugs my butt and then it kind of flares a little bit. So it does kind of look like a mermaid skirt, which I don't mind, but that wasn't what I was envisioning. So whatever. I have, last you saw, I was here and I have 9 more repeats starting from here. So I've done almost 1. To where I'm guessing will be the edge. And then for the edging, so if you recall, I made a woven shawl and I had this little chain looped edging. I'm thinking just a simple chain looped, I don't know, edging, but just one. Maybe just one. Is that going to be too simple if I just have one loop? Maybe not. Maybe it needs to be something a little more. Maybe I need to do the same edging that I did for my dress. I don't know. Maybe that's too much though. I feel like it needs an edging because I don't want it to just stop at like this, because it'll just stop like, or is that fine? I feel like it needs an edging. So if you have any good crochet, simple crochet borders, of course I'll Google it. That would be, yeah, something simple. I mean, it's gonna be on the ground roughly anyways, so it's not gonna be super noticeable. So, but I just feel like something to finish it off. I don't know if the original pattern might have just had a crochet bordered on it. So, but that's too simple. I don't want that. And then up next, I've been working on my Stormy Sky shawl. Oh, and that was the Trillium skirt. That motif is from the Trillium skirt design from Osramati. I always say it wrong. Links will be down below. Pound of Love, yarn and claret, I believe. But it's the completely, I'm just using the motif pattern from the Trillium skirt. I completely went a whole different way with it. It was supposed to be like a skimpy midi skirt with slits in it, and I went a whole different way with it because I really wanted to make a long skirt. So, which I have a couple patterns from Namaste and Crochet for some long skirts, and I've been eyeballing those again. They take a lot of yardage though. They're like 2,000 yards. And I really don't want to use cotton. I really would prefer to use something like a Pound of Love type thing. So I don't know, but everyone just uses cotton, and I just don't want to. And I don't know if that's okay. So anyway, Stormy Sky shawl. Pattern will be linked below. I don't remember who the designer is. Last you saw was at the Kitty Cat. It grows so fast because these big drop stitch sections just, you know, take up a lot of room. So it looks like you're doing a lot. So like, let's see, where was I at? I've done one, two, so I've done, let's see, one, two, three. I've done 2 repeats, which of course they're getting longer. I still have quite a bit of yarn left, so I don't know. Well, it is getting a little late. This is the Cat Lady Yarns Perfect Sock in Blackbird. And I'm making this for Rhinebeck with Happy Little Yarn and the Reluctant Knitter. So, but the pattern says, the pattern just like do whatever you want, pretty much. Stop when you want. And it's gonna grow, but it does seem still pretty small. So I probably will use 2 skeins of yarn. I was thinking of stopping at 1, but we'll see where I'm at. And I have until October, so maybe I should just keep going with it. Adrian, I know, is using 2 skeins of yarn. Amy, I know, hasn't started yet, so I'm not sure what her plan is, but that is that. So I've been working on that as much as I can. I finally have gotten, I think I've gotten the pattern down, because I was getting to the point where like every time I got to the yarn over section, I had to look and check it, but I think I got it down now where I don't have to look at the pattern and pull it out, so, which is good. That is living in my exploding TARDIS bag. Jeez, it is getting a little small for my exploding TARDIS bag, but so be it. I made this bag, so I like this fabric. And I used to like Doctor Who, but we haven't watched in a while, so I don't think we care for the new seasons as much, so. That's all I've been working on. I am just itching to cast on so many other things. So a lot of crochet things. I'm just like on a real crochet kick. I want to make some fun summer shop tops, skirts. I don't know, anything. I'm into the wearables. But I really want to finish that skirt. And really 9 motifs is not that much. So I just really need to just plug through that. And then I need to wash it. Oh, and I need to do a drawstring. Hoping I don't run out of yarn. So I hope I have enough yarn for the drawstring, else I'm in trouble. I mean, I could just do a black drawstring, maybe. Would that be that bad? So I was thinking of stopping. And so the yarn is technically in a cake in here, but there's a lot of yarn. But maybe when I get to the actual part where I can get to the other end, maybe I will chain out my drawstring just to have it, and then I can stop the pattern if I have to stop it early. Hopefully I don't have to stop it too early, like, because then it's gonna be like weird where it's like not quite long enough. It gets to that weird length that it's like, you look like it's supposed to be a little longer, but it's not. So I don't know. So anyways, I'm rambling, and I will be back to show you what I've been up to. So, oh, someone mentioned a piano. I had one lesson, and then she canceled the following week because she was sick. And then we decided to cancel again this week because she's still not feeling great. And then we've been kind of quarantined. So I've had one lesson. But I've learned 2 new songs that I really like. So if I want, maybe, if I get the courage up, I will record another song and put that in at the end. So that is it. I will see you later this week. Hey guys, it's Thursday. Someday in May. Can't keep track anymore. I am back with some updates, and I'm just gonna jump right into it. So, first update is I stopped at the library to return my weaving books. So I never really got any weaving done, but I returned weaving books and picked up some crochet books. So I'm finishing up my skirt. The skirt's finished, spoiler. But I was trying to figure out like an edging. I think I mentioned that last clip. So I got some of these books from the library, 500 crochet stitches. And I might buy this one at some point, but that's just like a stitch dictionary. Crochet edgings and trims, so another kind of stitch dictionary. But yeah, this one's specifically like borders. And then another one, Every Which Way. Maybe I didn't think I looked through this one actually. Oh, this one was cool, but all the borders like required, I'm sure I could have figured it out, but all the borders in here are like all like around like a square. So I mean, I feel if I would have delved into it more, I'm sure I could have figured it out around without a corner. But I don't know. I didn't feel like it. So I looked through and I found some borders that I liked, and then I just scrapped the whole thing and did my own thing. So lo and behold, the skirt is finished, and I ran out of yarn. So guess what? It's got a black border, which actually I really like. And it's real like floofy and ruffly, and I really like how it turned out. I really just freehanded. Sorry, my throat's still froggy. I freehanded the whole thing. I just kind of just went with it, and I think it turned out really nice, and it gives a nice little flare to the bottom because I didn't like how flat it looked, because there is really no, once I do the increases for the hips, I stop. Now if I wanted it more like flowy, I should have kept increasing, but I didn't. I was following the pattern for these the trillium pattern, and there was no increases in there, so I did not increase. But again, I really like it. Got the little flare at the bottom, and I got my tie in the top there. So I made sure, thankfully, to make my cord while I was still working on the bottom, because I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I don't run out of yarn to make the cord. Okay, and last you saw it was, so I got a lot done. Last you saw it was there. And I took pictures of it, and I forgot to take that out. So hopefully I can edit those out on the computer. They're probably not very noticeable, but now that I pointed it out, you'll probably notice it. I will pop in some pictures. I said I was gonna pop in things here this week, didn't I? I don't know what I'm gonna, I don't know. But I will pop in pictures right now. I took a little photo shoot outside, so you can see what it looks like on. And I love it. I think it turned out really good. It turned out better than, I was getting nervous that I wasn't gonna like it. But it turned out, I think that the border really did it for me. And actually the black border, I really like it. So now I feel like I need to crochet a little black top to go with it. And maybe incorporate that same edging. I tried to take notes on what I did, so I can replicate it. So if I do like even if I incorporate the trillium, like a panel if I do like the bikini top style, a panel of the trillium, and then that ruffle, I don't know, maybe that would look cute. It'd be like almost like a peplum kind of top, sort of cropped. This one, the skirt rests on my belly button, so that could be cute. So I might try that in all black, maybe, because I'm out of burgundy, and I really was like, this color's like, do I just need to go buy another pound of this? And like, I really didn't want to. I already got the dress out of there. Now I got a skirt. Really didn't want to buy another pound. So black border, black top, which is, I wore this top when I took the pictures, so it's a nice compliment color wise. So, next up, it's my Stormy Sky shawl. So I got a little bit done on that. Last you saw it. Again, these repeats. Well, that doesn't, okay, never mind. I didn't get that much done. I did a repeat, a section, 2 sections. I did the garter section and the yarn over section. Well, not that much. I thought maybe it would be more, but it wasn't. So, but this is, I have a feeling I'm going to use 2 skeins because the more I mean, it's just, it looks so tiny right now. And I don't have a ton of yarn left. I mean, I still got a decent amount of yarn left. It's probably like 40 grams here or something. I don't know. So, I don't know. But I might go with 2 because I like it. And tonight it's big and airy, so maybe a nice big airy shawl would be fun. So I remember I'm thinking of the Purist Toujours, I believe by Isabel Kramer. I really like that shawl. I need to pull that out. I need to pull out a lot of my shawls. They're all kind of in a bag, and I don't ever wear them. But I remember that was 2 skeins of DK, which I used hand spun, and it's nice and big, and it's the same shape, and it's just a fun, cozy. So I think I might end up just doing the 2 skeins. So we'll see how I feel after I'm done with 1. Maybe I'll just be done. But that's it. Weaving, I have not done any weaving. I got another square on my pin loom, but that's it. I haven't started the actual weaving, so. However, so now that I finished a project, that means I can start a project. And I mentioned this before, but I don't know if this is what you would expect me to have started, because I've mentioned so many projects I wanted to start. But I started this one. This is the Summer Valley top. It's a crochet top, and sorry, that pesky cough just won't budge. Summer Valley top. This is the front panel. I'm following the pattern, but I had to add, like, I'm making the extra large size, and I'm hoping that's not gonna like backfire on me, but like measuring my, I use the measurements off my other crochet top, the red granny squared top, and it was like 18 inches each panel, and it was a nice loose, not tight, but not super loose fitting. So this is about the same. And if I hold it up here, I mean, that's going to my side seam comfortably with a little bit of room, I think. And it's got a little stretch, but not really. This is a cotton polyester. This is the dollar store yarn. So yeah, if I make this top, it'll be $5. I mean, that's kind of cool. But it's a, I'm not gonna put the picture in, I'll put a link in, but it's a full panel front, and in the back it has a V, like a really deep V down the back. And some people actually put a top on underneath and wear it as like kind of a vest. And some people were putting like a cord to kind of hold the back together. So I might adapt and alter as needed, but this is a really pretty color. I like this color. Hopefully it looks good on me. I feel like it's very summery. It's the Premier Just Cotton in Sage Marl. So, that is living in my Zelda bag that I made. So I like that bag. Matches the colors too, it's like green. So anyways, before I make a fool of myself and keep coughing all over the place. Oh, nope, I have one more thing. So I mentioned the library books. I did not mention this. So our library is having a book sale, and they do this every quarter probably. And you can go in, and they sell books for like $1 or 50 cents. So me and my husband popped in there yesterday, and I got this. So I got Crochet One Skein Wonders. Some really cute patterns in there. I'm not going to flip through the books because that takes up way too much time. But I'll show you some of the patterns in the back. Some of the one skein, I don't know. I'm kind of doubtful because of, like, I don't know. I mean, does that really only take one skein? 12-inch pillow. 12 inches. I guess that's not very big. It's only like 12 inches. Okay. It looks a lot bigger. That looks like a huge pillow, but it's really a 12-inch pillow. So, but some cute gloves and everything. And 50 cents. And then this one I'm still floored by. This is reversible knitting, 50 brand new ground baking stitch patterns. Oh, those are cute socks, like slipper sock kind of. Those are fun. Didn't notice that. But these are like really interesting, unique patterns in here. This was a $30 book. It was $1, and it's like brand new. But there's a whole like stitch dictionary kind of thing in the front. of all these. Like, these are all reversible, so they'll look the same on the front and the back. So there's a whole bunch of those, which are kind of cool. And then just some really cool designs in here, like those socks that I said. And then let's see if I can find another one. And I said I wasn't going to flip through the book. A brioche bag, but I mean, something, even like this, I mean, it's like double knitting, but it's super cute. I would probably never make it because that looks like too much work, but that's really cute. And it's called the lice jacket. I hope that's like, I hope that I don't know, that's lice does not sound good, but maybe it's worn. So, let's see, there was some other interesting things in here. Like a reversible head wrap. This was cute. This was like faux wrap. So I don't think it's really a wrap sweater, but it looks like a wrap sweater, and that is adorable. With the little neck piece. I like that. And I don't quite understand what's reversible about that. I think it just uses elements that are reversible. So like the cables and stuff, maybe. This was really cute too. This requires a whole bunch of yarns, but you know me and I love bulky knits. Huge bulky sweater. Really cute. Cowl neck. Nice little striping there. This is adorable. So if I find a sale at Joann's for some good bulky yarn. So this was Twinkle Yarn Soft Chunky. This is like super bulky. Requires, let's see, for my measurements, 35. So that's the third one. 5, 6, 7 skeins of bulky yarn. So maybe if Joann's has a sale. I can't buy any more yarn though. I cannot buy any more yarn. Oh, these were cute too. Oh my gosh. Okay, I said I wasn't gonna show all these, but these are so cute. These were like nylon. They were made out of nylon. I would rather not make them out of nylon. Like, it's a nylon yarn. Knit 1, crochet 2, socks appeal. 96% superwash wool. Oh no, I was wrong. 3% nylon, 1% elastic. So it's got elastic in it. I wonder if I held elastic though, if I had some elastic thread, if that would, like lycra or something like you use in a sock machine. I wonder if I held that and made those. Those are so cute. Okay, all right, that's it. Last one. I won't make that, but that's kind of fun. So this was my prize find. $30 book for $1. There was hard covers were $1, soft covers were 50 cents, and then this last one. Okay, I looked at this. I'm like, this is like from the 80s, or mid 90s. No, it's from 2003. I'm like, we still look like this in 2003, really? A knitter's template, easy steps to a great fitting garment. So the patterns in here, no offense, are atrocious. They're all using like this weird yarn. Like they're all using like weird yarn. It's like all this weird ribbon yarn and like just weird stuff. But this was just bizarre. Like, look at this. This is all hideous. No offense if you like this. This is all hideous. But that wasn't the appeal. My appeal was there's a whole, oh God, I have a little fur lining. Like, look at these. Okay. Anyways, my appeal was the fitting, like the schematics about fitting garments. And then there was this really cool, oh yeah, like all these, like plug in your own numbers type thing. So it was really, had a blank pattern worksheet. And then there was a whole, here it is, like a whole list of, if your gauge is 5 stitches by 7.5 rows for 1 inch, then you get all these measurements. So there's a whole list of like body measurements, and it's like just to make fitted garments basically. But these patterns are just, no, thank you. No. Like, look at that. Oh, I can't. Like, I mean, the pattern is cute, but not with that yarn. Oh my gosh. That is like the weirdest yarn. Razzle Dazzle. That's what that one's called. I just can't. Wild Waves. Oh. So, that was 50 cents. So that's all I got. Today, I'm going to work on... Probably going to work on the crochet top. Maybe the Stormy Sky, but I'll pop in tomorrow with my final thoughts and farewell for the weekend and wrap it up. So I will see you then. Hey guys, we are wrapping things up for the week. It's Friday and it is a beautiful day for now. I think it's supposed to thunderstorm later, but right now it is sunny and kind of hot. Just got back from running a couple errands. I had to go to Costco and get a few things, and then I went over to the Dollar Tree. So I really want to make this skirt pattern. It's by Namaste and Crochet. I believe I've talked about it before, but there's two of them. There's the lotus skirt and then there's the angel skirt. Either or. However, looking at the yardage, the lotus skirt says it takes 2,000 to 3,000 yards, which, okay, I'm probably going to be on the shorter end of that. So let's just say 2,500 yards, 2,100 yards. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those patterns, I think, that's sort of size inclusive. So you just kind of pick your measure, you make your own measurements and go along that way. It's like not a recipe, but sort of a recipe. And I'm tall, so of course it's gonna be longer. So let's just say 2,500 yards. That's a lot of that's a lot of yardage. And I was thinking, okay, acrylic is usually my go-to. Maybe Karen Simply Soft. It does get a little fuzzy and pilly, which it doesn't bother me too much. So I don't know. It'd probably be fine, but I feel like a skirt might be more inclined to snag on things, and maybe cotton is the best choice, but I don't know. I don't really like working with Lillian cream, even though that's what a lot of these designers have been using. And it's affordable. So I did the math, and to make a skirt, I say 2,000, I think I was only gauging 2,000 yards, but to make a skirt out of Lillian cream, it was like $30-something. But then I think I looked at Kobu, which is Lion Brand. It's like a cotton bamboo. That was only like $40 or something, which isn't bad for 2,000 yards. I don't know, I'm getting out. But then the dollar store yarn, I was looking, and it's like $33. So really the price difference isn't that much. But then I would need like a million skeins of the dollar store yarn because it's only 87 yards per thing. But I was gonna just kind of see anyways. I was just standing in the aisle, I was looking through the yarn. I found a color I really kind of liked. It's like this antique rose color. And I thought I was only going for like 1,000 to 2,000 yards originally. So then I looked up the pattern and it was double that. They did not have enough of like any color, really. The max they had was like 12 skeins of a color, because I looked through a bunch of other colors that I kind of thought would be okay too. And they just didn't have enough, because I was just going to do it. I was just going to splurge and do it. But they didn't have enough. So, but the top that I'm working on now, I am concerned about running out of yarn, so I picked up one more. I 100% should be fine with one more. I have 5, now I have 6. I don't think there's going to be an issue. Color looks the same. Okay. But the color that I liked, I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll buy enough to make another one of these tops. The Summer Valley top. So, I buy 6. Yeah, so I bought 6 of this Dusty Rose mauve. Dusty Rose, it's called Dusty Rose. So 3, 6. So I got 6 of these, so I should have enough. It's really nice cotton. I mean, I don't know how it washes and wears yet, but it's really nice to work with. It's soft. The sugar and cream, I don't know. I got to give it another try. Maybe, I'm trying to think of what I've made with it. I've only made like washcloths, and mainly knitting. Maybe I've never really crocheted with it. Maybe maybe that would make a difference. So I will give that. I have some in stash, so I need to play around with that. But that's probably going to be the most cost effective for like 2,000 yards of a skirt. So I want to do that soon. But for now, I have enough yarn for another top in a kind of pretty pink color. So what did I work on yesterday? The top. Okay, well, I had a little episode because if I talk a lot, I tend to cough a little more. So it's really, really annoying. So anyways, this is like half the front. Pretty much. So just needs to make the top, and then the back again is like a very deep V. So so far I'm on the 3rd ball of yarn, so that's why I was getting a little concerned. So now for sure, and my gauge is completely off. This yarn supposedly, and I looking at it, is more thinner. It's not really a true worsted. It's more of a light worsted / DK. It's relatively thinner, so I'm getting more stitches per inch for gauge. But again, I wouldn't want it much more loose than this though, because it's like if I went up a hook side, I feel like the holes would be more holy, and I don't want that. So I like the way it's at. So this is fine. So yeah, I should be fine, because I mean, if I use like 3 skeins on this side, 2 should be plenty for the other side. So, because it's like, there's a big chunk taken out of it. So I'm going to keep working on that. I feel like I just want to knock it out this weekend. So everything else is kind of on hold, which it's not, that's typical. I get into a groove on a project and I just want to work on it. David pulled this out of his bag today. He said, I was weaving in school, so he made this. He was trying to pick out Devo and Sadie colors. So we have Devo like orange, we have white, his red collar, we have their green eyes, and Sadie's kind of black and white. So that was his theme. He then asked me today, can you teach me how to knit? I said, well, maybe I said I tried, and he didn't even want to pick up the needle. It was like a couple months ago, it wasn't that long ago. He's like, oh, I did? Like, yeah, you really didn't really want to. I said, maybe you want to learn how to crochet. He's like, well, which one's easier? I'm like, well, maybe crochet is a little easier because you're only using the one hand and the one hook, and it's faster. So this weekend I might teach him how to crochet. We'll see where we can go with that. I definitely can teach him how to chain. It's just teaching him how to go into the chains back and forth. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna go help my mom clean out her basement. She might have stuff of mine in there from like high school and stuff. So I'm kind of hoping there's some fun pictures or something in there, but hopefully I'm not coming home with too much junk. And that's about it. Well, hopefully just a laid back weekend. Obviously last weekend was pretty laid back. And I'm obviously still recovering from whatever. So just needs to be another laid back weekend. So that's it. That's all I got. I'm going to work on hopefully I'll have a finished top by the weekend. That'd be cool. And I hope you get to craft all the things.